everyone, and welcome to Learn AI with Brema. Today, we're going to pull back the curtain on one of the most powerful and, let's be honest, misunderstood technologies of our time, artificial intelligence. So, let's dive right in. Have you ever stopped to wonder how that happens? How Spotify just knows the perfect song to play next? Or how Netflix serves up a movie you suddenly have to watch? It really does feel like magic, doesn't it? But it's not. And that's it, right there. The answer is artificial intelligence. It's this incredible, invisible engine that's running behind the scenes in so many of the apps and services we use every single day. And, understanding it is becoming more important now than ever before. Which brings us to a really crucial question. Why should you bother learning about AI? Well, because whether you realize it yet or not, it's already having a massive impact on your career, your life, and honestly, it's only just getting started. I mean, just think about it for a second. From a career standpoint, AI is completely reshaping literally every single industry out there. Knowing the basics is becoming as essential as knowing how to use a computer was 20 years ago. And it's not just work. It's in your social media feed, the ads you see when you shop online, even your email spam filter. It's also unlocking these amazing opportunities to solve problems we've once thought were impossible. And for you, personally, understanding AI helps you make smarter decisions, knowing when you can trust it, and just as importantly, when you should question it. Okay, so we've got the why down, we know it's important, but what exactly is artificial intelligence? Let's build a really clear mental map here, starting with the big, broad concept, and then drilling down into the specifics that make it all tick. So, at the highest level, you can think of artificial intelligence, or AI, as this giant umbrella term. It's the whole field of computer science that's all about one thing: making computers smart, giving them the ability to do things that, until now, required a human brain. Things like solving puzzles, learning from experience, and making decisions. Now, this side here, this is probably one of the most important concepts to grasp. See, old-school traditional software works on fixed rules. A programmer has to write out every single instruction. If this happens, then do that. It's totally rigid. AI is a whole different ballgame. It learns patterns directly from data. And because of that, it can handle brand new situations it's never seen before. And, this is the really cool part, it actually gets better and better over time as it sees more data. So you're probably asking, okay, but how does an AI system learn? Well, that brings us to machine learning, or ML. It's a huge piece of the AI puzzle. In fact, it's the most common way we actually do AI today. The key idea here is, instead of a programmer writing a million rules, we just show the computer thousands of examples, and it figures out the patterns and rules all by itself. And we can take it even one step deeper, into the world of deep learning, or DL. This is a super-powered type of machine learning that uses these really complex structures called neural networks, which are kind of loosely based on how our own brains work. Deep learning is the powerhouse behind all the most amazing AI breakthroughs you hear about, like ChatGPT or those incredible AI image generators. The best way to think about all this is like one of those Russian nesting dolls. The biggest, outermost doll is AI. That's the whole field. You open it up, and inside you find the next doll, machine learning, the part that learns from data. And then you open that one up, and you find the smallest doll inside, deep learning, using those powerful neural networks. So just remember, all deep learning is a type of machine learning, and all machine learning is a type of AI. Simple as that. All right, so we have a good handle on what AI is. But how does an AI system actually go from being just an idea to a real working app? It's definitely not magic. There's a very structured process, a kind of workflow, called the AI development pipeline. Let's walk through it. This whole pipeline has a few really key stages. It all starts with data collection. You've got to gather your raw materials. Then comes the most critical step, data cleaning. This is where you fix all the errors and messiness. Next is feature engineering, which is a fancy way of saying you pick out the most important bits of information for the model to look at. Then you get to the fun part, model training, where the machine actually learns. After that, you evaluate it to see how well it did. If it passes the test, you deploy it so people can actually use it. And you're still not done. You have to constantly monitor it to make sure it keeps working right. Now, here's a little secret that surprises almost everybody. If you had to guess which one of those steps takes up the most time, the fancy model training part, right? Nope, not even close. It's data cleaning and preparation. It's kind of shocking, but data scientists will tell you they spend a whopping 60 to 80% of their time just getting the data into shape. It really all comes down to that old saying, garbage in, garbage out. The quality of your data is everything. It feels like this AI boom just exploded onto the scene overnight, doesn't it? But the truth is, it's been a long, long time coming. It's built on decades of research, some absolutely brilliant breakthroughs, and, yeah, some pretty major setbacks too. Understanding a little bit of that history really helps put today into context. The story really starts way back in 1956, when the term artificial intelligence was first created. There was so much optimism, but progress was really slow, and that led to these periods people call AI winters, when everyone got disappointed and funding just dried up. Then, in 1997, we got a huge milestone. IBM's Deep Blue computer beat the world chess champion. But the modern AI era, the one we're in now, really kicked off in 2012. That's when the deep learning revolution began. And that path leads directly to incredible tools like ChatGPT that everybody started using in 2022. So, what was the big lesson from those AI winters? What changed? Well, this quote pretty much sums it up perfectly. You see, the early AI systems were all based on rules that were painstakingly hand-coded by human experts. They were fragile, super expensive to keep updated, and they just couldn't handle new situations. They just didn't scale. The massive shift was moving towards systems that could learn on their own, automatically, from data. And that is what's powering the revolution today. Whew, we have covered a ton of ground. What AI is, how it's built, where it came from, but now let's bring it all back to you. How can you start your own learning journey? And maybe more importantly, how do you cut through all the hype and the noise? Okay, first things first, let's bust a few common myths you've definitely heard. Myth number one, AI is conscious or has feelings. Nope, it's just a very, very sophisticated pattern matching tool. Myth number two, AI is going to take all our jobs. The reality is, it's far more likely to augment our work by taking over the boring, repetitive tasks. And the most important one, AI is always perfect. Absolutely not. It can make mistakes, it can be biased from the data it learned from, and that's precisely why human oversight is so critical. So, if you're feeling inspired and want to get started on the right foot, here's my advice. First, focus on the core concepts, just like we did today, before you even think about writing a line of code. Always start by asking, what problem am I trying to solve? Then, go play. Experiment with some of the amazing AI tools that are out there for free. It's the best way to build your intuition. And above all, just stay curious. This field is moving at lightning speed and the learning really never stops. Getting a handle on these fundamentals is the first and honestly the most important step you can take. It gives you the power to think critically, to innovate, and to be a part of shaping the future. So the real question isn't just about AI, it's about what you are going to do with this knowledge. If you're ready to go deeper, we're here to help. Continue your journey with us. Learn AI with Brema is your trusted guide to mastering this incredible technology, and we honestly can't wait to see what you'll build. Keep learning, and we'll see you next time.